Hey Level Uppers, this is Andrew here, and I've got a bunch of different stuff to show you. This is Behind the Level Up Show. It's a series where I take a lot of the collectibles that I've gotten over the years, I place them throughout the Level Up showroom, and you normally do not get to see them on our Sunday nights. So that's why I put them all together. This is a multi-part series on my Final Fantasy collection. I've got so many different figures from this series, and especially Final Fantasy VII, because I think most of you know Final Fantasy VII is my favorite game in the series, and probably my favorite game of all time. So for that reason, friends, family have given me these collectibles as gifts, especially my brother Anthony. So as always, thank you so much, Anthony, for supporting my nerdiness. This is dedicated to all friends and family that have given these gifts to me over the years. Let's start off with some of the statues from Final Fantasy. These are pretty cool. These are from Kodo Bukaya. These are 1/8 inch scale resin statues here. And they're very expensive, and it shows the amount of detail in them. I'll zoom up close here. See the paint and the sculpting. It's gorgeous. A lot of detail there, and it kind of calls back to, of course, the original Final Fantasy VII designs from the game back in what 1998, I guess now, maybe even earlier than that, as opposed to what they eventually became with Advent Children. Let's get to that as well, though. Let's show off some of the Advent Children figures. I've got, once again, Cloud and Sephiroth. I think these are play arts. I can't remember for sure, but these are what the designs became. More dark, more realistic. Sephiroth and Cloud here are kind of taken directly from the end of Advent Children Complete. Especially Sephiroth, he's got the hand out, kind of the way he's calling at Cloud at the end, taunting him. And then Cloud has the evolution of the Buster Sword. It became this 9-part thing. The sword doesn't break apart into pieces, but still, they have the detail there. It looks pretty neat. But once again, a lot of detail in these figures. A really nice paint job on them. Very nice figures, and a lot of our points of articulation. You can put them in a lot of really cool poses. After that, I think this might be my favorite of anything that I've gotten over the years, anything I've collected, anything that's been gifted to me. This was from my brother, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I'll put it right there in the front for you. Of course, it's Cloud within the church, Aeris's church, and which is a beautiful moment in Final Fantasy VII, you know, where Cloud and Aeris first meet when he falls down through. But you can see it's got so much detail with the flowers coming through the floorboard and the sunbeams coming. You don't see the window, but it was cool. The box that it came in kind of displays the window, and it looks like the sunbeams are coming in. It's neat how they accomplished the look in this. And even like at the bottom, it kind of looks like a fog, I guess you could say. When it's in the light, when like you have it like in front of a window with the sun shining through, it really looks unbelievable. But not just that, just look at the detail in the clothing, the shoulder pad. You can really see the metal texture, like that steel metal texture. And take a look at behind. Look at the Buster Sword. How much detail is in the Buster Sword? Just there's a reason this is my favorite. I cherish this one here. And it's large too. It's not small. This is probably, in total, it's over a foot tall. Just my favorite, really. And it's gonna be tough to beat this one. I tell my brother Anthony that all the time. So after that, we have one that you guys get to see pretty often, actually. This is Cloud aboard the Harley Daytona. This is an awesome scene within Final Fantasy VII. I think a lot of people that have played the game should remember when you're trying to escape from the Shinra building, and Barra and Tifa and Red 13 get on board that little truck, and Cloud then comes out with the Harley Daytona that he steals from there's like a showcase room at the bottom floor of Shinra, and he steals it and comes up the steps and crashes through the window. And once again, a lot of detail on this, and it rolls. You can roll him around on it. Of course, I never do that. It's got a kickstand on the bottom, and Cloud himself is removable, and you can pose him in a lot of different ways, just like the Advent Children figures. So a lot of really cool stuff in this here. And then I forgot to show it to you, but I will really quick. This came with the Cloud Advent Children, and I don't like this near as much as the Harley Daytona, but this is what he rode in the Advent Children movie. And if you remember, like the bike would open up and all the swords would come out of the sides. Once again, this doesn't do that, but it functions like a normal rolling thing, and you can put Cloud from Advent Children aboard it, which is pretty cool. So those are a lot of my figures from Final Fantasy VII. I've got some other stuff too that I couldn't find at the moment, some like necklaces and rings and cool stuff like that. But one of the most recent things that I got from the Final Fantasy VII series was artwork by, I'm not sure exactly who it was, but my brother was at a Comic-Con or a convention of some kind, and he bought me 3 really cool pieces of Final Fantasy VII art. So let's check that out real quick. And here they are. Here are some of the new pieces of artwork that my brother got me recently from one of the conventions that he went to. The top 3 are from my brother, actually. The Sephiroth, Cloud, and Tifa there holding the pieces of materia. The bottom one, though, you guys might have seen given to me on the show from Mike from one of the conventions that he went to. And it's not really, I wouldn't call it minimalistic, but there's not too much going on. It's just Sephiroth pointing the sword at Cloud and Aeris. Cloud is holding Aeris after she had been stabbed. And it says, the quote from the game, Aeris will no longer laugh, cry, or get angry before she dies, unfortunately. But it's a really cool piece. The ones at the top I really like, though, because I like what the artist did. He went anime style, but it's not that effeminate anime style where Cloud looks kind of like a girl. He still has this masculine quality about him that I enjoy, and the piece of materia that he's holding, I'm kind of curious what that is actually. It could be just like a cure, you know, that kind of comes in that color, but I wonder if it is Aeris's materia, the one that goes to the bottom of this. I don't know if it's like a pond with her or whatnot, but maybe just for the sake of having him hold that materia, they did it for the artwork. It's pretty cool. And then Tifa is holding a red one, maybe it's fire, and then Sephiroth at the top is of course holding the black materia, meteor. But every single one of them is really, really cool. I like this. I like the artwork, and I like the anime style without going too feminine with the characters. And that wraps up this episode of Behind the Level Up Show. This was my first part in a multi-part series of Final Fantasy Collectibles. I have a lot more from 8, 9, 10, so stay tuned for those videos in the future. If you have suggestions or feedback, make sure to leave them in the comments below. And if you want to support the network, the best way to do it is on Patreon at patreon.com/thelevelupnetwork. Click on the link below to check out our page and see all the rewards that you guys can get by donating. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Until next time, take care and level up. Hey, Level Uppers. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you want to check out our other content, please do.
Like your favorite superhero podcast, Power Up, right here.
Or for everything PlayStation, it only does PlayStation right there.
For movies, television, and Netflix, check out the Lights Up Show down this way.
And for the latest episode of our gaming talk show, The Level Up Show, go right there. But most importantly, please don't forget to subscribe right there.
Nailed it.
We did it.
That was
Yeah,
awesome.
that was good.
Which one do you think they'll click on?
I think Level Up Show,
Probably.
obviously.
Hopefully, all of
It
them.
only does
Yeah.
PlayStation.
I would like if they watched them all, I think.
That would be
Lights
cool.
Up is new, though. I think they should definitely check that out.
Lights Up's a new one. Power Up's
We're
always a
running
new
about
one.
7-8 seconds now.
Yeah.
We're
Well, you think they've clicked on something?
we're still here, so no.
I think they should.
We should
Did you
give
click
them a little
on?
bit
Did you
more.
click on something?
Click on something, guys.
We need to go.
The hell are you?
I'm going to give it
waiting
3
for?
seconds.
Watch
We have
all
things
of
to
that.
do.
Three,
Just click.
Stare them down.
Two.
Stare them down until they do it.
1.
Ah!